What's that smell?
Something delicious.
Where?
Close, watching. But not for you, for Master.
Hello and welcome everyone. We're gonna continue our playthrough of Divinity 2. So last time we managed to get ourselves on this island, a strange island. And we're gonna try and find the master, I think. Let's try and talk with these guys again, or maybe not. Mug of blood. These guys drink blood and eat flesh, yeah? Not very pleasant to see this kind of stuff.
What's that smell?
The blazing blue flame seems to burn your finger the moment you touch the statue, and you yank it back in pain. Somehow, though, your skin is unblemished, yet the discomfort remains.
Okay, sing the melody.
The hymn twines around the effigy like a fine thread. Guardian burning bright with sourceful flame, abide the sacred call, reveal the godsless hall. Winged keeper, song doth bid you break. The priest shall scry the demon's lies, the chains await their captive. From stone to dust, from stone to dust.
It's the second one we destroyed, yeah? Black Ring Defiler? Wasn't like a black ring destroyed? As the last time we need some kind of mechanism, yeah?
The lever part of the lock mechanism seems to be missing. There is no prize with which to open the door.
Don't think I have it, yeah?
The chains bind their captive.
Now a silver bar, it's the second one. Okay, let's see what's kind of diary we've got. Holy hand grenade. Heal everyone 100 vitality. Costs a lot. Well, that's impressive. 67 magic armor. What about you? Let's give it to you. May the gods forgive me. Yeah, okay. Okay. You did not tell anything about where to find the levers, yeah? Okay, let's move. Actually, if I use spirit vision, can I see something here? There is a guy over here. Some kind of Braver Khan. Okay, let's speak to him.
A trembling spirit wrings his hands, his eyes darting around the room. They settle on you.
What are you doing here? What do you want? You mustn't linger. You mustn't remain.
I mean no harm.
One must not mean harm to do it. Please, go.
As regards how he came here himself.
His hands shake. He clears his throat.
As a priest, I had a patient. A dastardly demon held him in its grasp. The demon absorbed all his pain in exchange for his soul. I was certain we'd only diminish the demon by overwhelming my patient with pain.
So you inflicted more pain?
I planned to torture the demon until it gave up its grip over the poor fellow. I began in earnest, but his cries pierced my heart. Even if the treatment could save him, I hadn't the stomach nor the soul for it. So I lied to the others. I told them there was no helping him. I told them to seal us down here, where he could do no harm, where I could guard his prison. Better one soul damned than two.
What do you mean better one soul damned than two? How would you be damned? Just inflicting pain? That would get damnation from you? Okay. Ask if you can help banish the demon that plagues your former patient.
This demon gluts himself on pain. Only the utmost torture would draw him forth. I couldn't do it. I refused to subject myself or my comrades to such barbarism. If you've the stomach for such an ungodly task, I won't keep you from it. Perhaps you could inflict the pain that's needed. But it is a devil's business. We broke the lever for the door when we locked him inside, so that none would ever attempt to free him. No matter what, the demon itself must not be freed. The horrors he would wreak upon our world.
How to fix the lever?
It's the silver shaft that's missing. There's an anvil where silver can be properly melted. That ought to do it.
Okay, so he just told me. Thank you. Let's go to the first place and see if we have a spirit over there actually. Slime? It's a new one. No, not over here. Over here.
Dark words should not sully those honey. All will be well.
Okay, another brother.
The spirit of a priest lifts his eyes to yours. When he speaks, he rasps, as if there were dust in his voice.
I watch the gate. Who goes there?
Tell him he need not worry about you.
I watch the gate. I watch the one who must be watched. I watch the one who should be dead but can only be chained. I watch the gate.
Tell him if there anything living that cannot be killed, you're yet to meet it.
You must leave. The gate is locked forever. The lock is broken. The key is thrown away.
Got you.
You might expect the stone figure was welcoming you to the island, were it not engulfed in threatening blue flame. Looking closer, you notice the statue's clerical garb, so similar to that worn by the ghostly priests bonded to the isle, an unlikely coincidence. The hymn twines around the winged keeper from stone.
No, we don't need the base.
The priest has scried the demon's lies.
It's not working. There's something to this I'm not seeing. Nothing. There's got to be more to it. It's not working. There's something to this I'm not seeing.
The spirit of a young robed man paces the chamber anxiously. He sees you approach. A look of trepidation crosses his spectral features.
Did my order send you? To cure the child?
Ask the child that he mentioned she's in need of cure.
Some form of demon seized her and nested inside her mind. She cannot speak or move. We did what we could to help, but we could not risk provoking the beast within. We can find her here, until a way to safely remove the demon could be found. It was my duty to watch over her, but I was never relieved of that duty. She has no family that we know of. All she had was a pet cat. That poor girl's life is drifting past her, thanks to that demon.
I want to try and help her.
Her cell is just over there. I can let you in. But are you sure you can help her? What are you going to do?
I don't know what they're going to do yet, but I'll try my best.
Some of the best minds in Riverlon couldn't help this girl. And you think you can do better than they did. But nobody else is coming to help, are they? I'll let you in, but promise me one thing. Whatever happens, take her away from this place. Far away.
I'd like to see what I'm facing before making such a promise.
Please, I've waited a long time for this. I need a real answer.
Okay.
The spirit can't help but smile.
I knew you had good in you, the moment I laid eyes on you. Come, I'll let you in. Take good care of her. Bring her somewhere peaceful. Don't disturb the demon within her. There's no telling what could happen if it breaks free.
So, let's ask the cat first.
Get away! Do you hear me? Away!
Battles.
I won't let anyone hurt my mistress anymore.
Note that the cat has remarkably loyalty even beyond death.
Mistress saved me when I was a kitten. She took me in, fed me and kept me warm. She deserves loyalty. I won't leave her side, not until she wakes. My heart stopped beating and my flesh fell away. No matter, I'm staying here.
Ask for permission to approach it.
The tension eases out from the cat's skeletal form. It sits.
Go on. I'll be watching.
The young girl lies still and silent in the center of the floor, bound by chains. Difficult to do anything for her until those are removed. The young girl lies silently on the floor, eyes open and staring. Her only movement is the tiniest rise and fall of her chest. The girl's eyes don't even flicker as you lean in close. Her fingers seem to grip you ever so slightly. The girl's grip tightens. A flush of color spreads across her previously bloodless features. She's grown stronger, strong enough to move, perhaps.
Teleport her to Lady Vengeance? Should we take it? Let's see. Okay, let's take it. Take her with us. What about the cat?
Mistress is gone. I can still smell her. She must be near.
So how can I take the cat with me?
Has it turned on us or just lost its mind?
Um... So it's... I don't want to fight you. Okay, I'm gonna leave you there. Oh, I did not save. Okay.
Get away. I won't let anyone hurt. Mistress said I won't leave her side. Not until she wakes.
The tension...
Go on.
The young girl lies silently on the floor. The girl's eye. Her fingers seem to grip you ever... The girl's grip tightens.
It's a big teddy bear, yeah?
Mistress is gone.
Wherever you take her, I hope it's a better place than this. Thank you. Take care of her. Cure her if you can. My task here is done.
The priest has scried the demon's lies. The chill of the vault seems even colder for what you have just witnessed.
It was horrifying, but what choice did the priestess have? We couldn't let the demon run free.
To lock away the problem is simply to admit failure. What we see here is intellectual defeat, the child of stupidity.
Better to kill a man honestly than to lock him up with a demon for eternity.
Forever in the dark. Forever amid the cursed. This was a place of sadism, not salvation.
Your attention is appreciated, sir, but misplaced. You... Kill! Kill the bastard! Wear his skin! Dance, citizen!
The elf's face, twisted in a grotesque rage, slowly calms.
I beg your pardon. You need to speak to the advocate, the lizard by the table. He is waiting. The tree is surrounded, and the advocate has us skipping stones.
Shh. Dark words should not sully those honeyed lips. All will be well.
You have killed a lot of
Okay,
faith
let's
in
see
his
what this
promised
master
outsiders.
wants.
A lot of
He has
dead
faith
bodies.
in them, darling. That is all we need.
How can I tell if he's to be trusted?
You don't need me to tell you that.
True. I'm in deep, deep.
Melody is here?
You want to
Oh,
buy
it's
something?
you.
I hadn't expected to meet you here.
I don't see why not. I've got business all around the realm, same as you.
What business are you attending now?
None of yours. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're here to work. Are you also here to trade? I have much to show.
Who are you?
I trade, you have coin. I have wares, nothing else matters.
What's going on here?
Do you like your nose? Then do not stick it where it's not welcome. We are where we are meant to be. We will be told when we are meant to be somewhere else.
What did Melody want?
Your friend wanted a new deal. Wanted to renegotiate terms. We have a wager. Some say she succeeds. Some say not. What say you?
Well, no. I'm not gonna go with betting with demons.
Ah, very well.
What do you
Look,
trade?
do not touch. Not until you fatten my purse.
Basatan the Wishmaster. I saw a
you
movie
again?
called Wishmaster. And it was not pleasant. Okay, what do you have? Not bad. Actually, not bad. For Sable, this would be perfect. Look at this. But it's level 15. I'm quite under level for this armor.
The tree is surrounded, and the advocate has us skipping stones.
Dark words should not sully those honeyed lips. All will be well. Darling, that is all we need.
So what, Melody left? No, she's over here. Okay, let's speak with the advocate.
The lizard's eyes are dark as polished coal, void of all light. A faint frost seems to cover the cracked and broken scales around his mouth.
You have a reputation for both malfeasance and chaos. Imagine my surprise when it took you so long to find your way here. I see the miasma surrounding our islet certainly did not hinder you. Well, here you stand, in the flesh, so to speak. And a finer collection of corpusculae I never have seen. I trust you are not opposed to a mutually beneficial accord between civil and gentle persons.
It's safe. What are you talking about?
Ah, a curious mind. A most glorious creation.
No, we're sent here to
I am here at the behest of my
kill
master
or
to offer
take
you
you.
a simple exchange. An offer of aid for the promise of aid. The epitome of civil reciprocity.
Man, it's
You
level
and he
15.
possess a common foe. The power behind the Voidwoken has made our lives hell, so to speak. Since the Divine Order unleashed Death Fog against the Black Ring and those darling woodland creatures. And as the gods have shirked their duty, perhaps we could come to a mutually beneficial arrangement pertaining to both of our objectives. Indeed, I can offer you the source channel that you seek forthwith, as a gesture of good faith. Indeed, the creatures that strut about this realm so often do. Very well. I can see them straining against your lips. Unleash them, Godwoken. Ask your questions.
Why would you help me?
Because it is expeditious to do so. My master would have this isle cleared as quickly as possible.
The lizard looks about to make sure no one else can hear, leans in and whispers conspiratorially.
And if you are to become the new Divine, I would much rather be an ally than a foe. After all, the power you wield will be as a great sword to my master's butter knife. There are legions that would follow you, myself included. Your power would be unfathomable. Assuming, of course, you take it for your own.
What exactly do you want me to do?
My master has been troubled by the presence of the Void as it creeps ever forward, encroaching on areas in which he himself once ruled supreme. None more so than this island. There is a tree at this island's core which has special significance to my master. Think of it as hallowed, sacrosanct ground. But the Black Ring maggots writhe all about its trunk. And you will exterminate these termites. It is simplicity itself, in truth.
Who is behind the Voidwalker?
One may ask, one may inquire, but one should be eternally wary of what one demands. And one should heed that twicefold for information like this. There is power in names, power far, far in excess of your mortal limits. I'll not deliver that power unto him.
Okay.
Have your ears been found defective, or do you simply lack the wit to comprehend? I will not speak that name.
Who do you serve?
My master's identity is of no practical consequence in this matter. You need concern yourself with nothing barring the truth that my master always honors his vows. Your smoldering, half-demon pet can attest to that.
Half demon pet? A red lizard?
What can I do for you?
A red prince?
She pointedly ignores you. Her eyes suddenly flash with fury, then fade back to normal.
We'll discuss this later. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I think I'm too soon to this area. Yeah, level 15 lizards. Quite a lot.
A lot of faith these promised outsiders.
He has faith in them, darling. That is all we need.
Stand back! Not a foot on these stairs. Whatever words you carry with you, they are warty with futility. I know you for what you are. A mere mouthpiece of deception. It is of no use. The Advocate knows the tree belongs to the ring.
Tell him no. You're no one mouthpiece, but you seek no quarrel ever.
Oh, I can measure the vile depths of your prevarications by the very pulse of this bleeding forest. You lie. You lie. You lie. Steady as the heart, you lie. Ally. 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 You may be right. And blood does not lie. Very well. You're not one of the Advocate's men, but my warning still stands. Stand back. Not a foot on these stairs.
What about the tree? What are you doing with it?
Through fog we ride, through blood we wade in search of a name. A demon plots, but with his name we will bind him. This sore of bloody branches knows, but will not speak, just yet. No matter. There is no remedy against patience and torture.
Ask him about the Advocate. He doesn't seem to like this creature very much.
He is the serpent that speaks with 1,000 tongues, except his own. He is the death of the soul, with a smile and a flourish. Heed my second warning. Shun the Advocate, whose very sentence is a sentence.
Okay, these guys on level 15 and have a lot of health. I'm clearly too soon here. Huh. Guess I'm supposed to go here first.
The order. It's Jonathan, how long has it been?
Gareth looks to the limp body at his feet, then to you, sword raised. He isn't quite present, but lost in his own tangled thoughts.
I knew I'd see him again. I wish it hadn't been like this.
I thought you were going to see your parents.
Mother and father will have to wait. There's been a distraction.
Gareth softly pokes the listless man's torso with his foot.
This man, this Magister, his name is Jonathan. He's my friend, or was my friend.
Why is he on the floor?
I led him here. I felt someone's gaze on me from almost the very moment I stepped foot on the coast. Lucian taught never to ignore augury. And sure enough, I saw the flash of white. I heard the sprigs snapping. Someone was watching, following. I came here and waited. The door swung open and it was him. A face I hadn't seen since I was called to the Seekers. He didn't say a word, just flashed the arrest warrant. Seems he didn't expect the punch. Now I must do as duty requires.
Gareth raises his blade and tightens his grip, but falters. He cannot strike the final blow.
Let's bring him to the Lady Vengeance. Maybe he can be of use.
You want me to drag a wight across the coast in viewing distance of a dozen Magisters and get a tongue lashing from Malady as a reward? I have not lost all sense, I assure you.
Okay, let's spare him.
Gareth's fingers open and close around his sword's hilt. His breathing slows and his face relaxes, yet his arm remains suspended. Gareth lowers his arm and straightens his spine.
I know a safe place nearby, away from the creatures of the meadows. I'll take him there. He'll be untouched until he wakes. I pray he remembers what we were, and what we still might be, should Lucian will it.
I hope he's not gonna die, yeah? Our guy. He saved his... Okay, we got a chest over here, actually. Let's see. His friend may wake up and try and kill him again.
Did you expect a needle?
Where is the smuggler chest? Okay, let's go. Someone had an accident, okay.
You're an elf, aren't you? You're not straw.
Of course not.
But I bit some straw. It was shaped a little like you, but then it moved and threw me off it.
The rabbit shakes its head.
No, I'm dizzy. I hit my head when the straw man threw me in the air.
Yeah, we killed her.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Before you, a statue reaches her arms blindly for the sun-drenched skies. The shadows of the pillars around her dance and weave, wreathing her in their dark embrace. As you step closer to the statue, you feel the most comforting warmth emanating from her, as if millennia of sunlight had soaked into her stone, just waiting for this moment, just waiting for you.
I'll hold my tears.
I wonder where it leads.
Somewhere better than here, maybe.
Oh, some lovers.
Rainbow's beautiful.
There's paladins up ahead. Men of my vintage. Wonder if I served with any of them back in the war.
Halt, traveller, if you please.
No, I won't. Okay,
Who
let's
goes
pick.
there? Ha! If you're looking for adventure, east's the way to go. It's a void-woken hellhole over there. Sorcerer at work. Powerful one. Of course, you could wait for the Magisters to sort them out. You'll be waiting.
What are you doing here?
Holding the fort like we always do. Usually the fort in question is bigger than this one, but you do the job in front of you, don't you? Seems someone high up doesn't trust the Magisters to do their jobs out there.
What to expect beyond this bridge?
What should you expect beyond the bridge? Expect sorcery of the highest order. Expect Voidwoken, bigger and badder than you've ever seen. Expect the void. Expect to die. Go on through, adventurer. We won't stop you.
Heading east? If I were you, I wouldn't. You look tough, but you ain't tough enough. East'll be your funeral. The rolling pastures of Paradise Downs ain't paradisical no more.
You've hit a nerve. He looks away.
Ain't none of your business why I'm still here.
Relax.
He can't look you in the eye.
I left my girl out there, alright? Sally and me got split up, and I said we'd meet up here. And I ain't going back out there looking for her. You can judge me all you want. I ain't ashamed.
There's no shame.
He nods, but the shame pricks him. Yet, he still can't look you in the eye.
You ain't seen it out there. You'll find your own limits quick enough.
He turns away.
head spinning. You're not straw.
I bet you're the musical sort. You've thought about taking up the lute. I got a few ready to go, all freshly strung. It's like I always said. Everyone's got a melody in him. You just gotta look. My brother Laszlo couldn't carry a tune in a bucket when he were a wee thing. Now, he's got the voice of an angel.
What happened to your brother?
Manchester's came. Stole him away. I keep going though, hoping to get to Ark sooner than later. Lucian's Day crowds will be wanting some musical trifles. Come back if you need. I'll be whittling away. Useful? Ah. There's no shortage of suffering, that's for sure. Maybe I could do me part to help your efforts. Come back later then. I need a bit of time to carve something useful.
Okay, should we explore a little bit more? Actually, that's it, yeah?
By Lucian's sword, elf, we meet again. Would that circumstance...
Be careful on the road, stranger. You're safe enough in here, but past the bridge you're on your own. We're doing well enough for now. We've lost many a man to death and desertion, but we still held the bridge. Not amongst paladins, it's not. Adlard, Gale, and Hellis Jupp all left their posts. Fortimere too, I suspect. Gone to serve a friend, they said, and maybe that's true. No matter. We'll fight the Voidwoken with what we have, and we'll win.
How many died?
Guy Falchard and Lord Godfrey fell in the last melee. The Voidwoken will be back, be sure of it. Beyond the bridge, the world has gone to hell. The Magisters are out there now, hunting down a sorcerer. Although I suspect it's the other way around.
Sighting a stocky paladin seated ahead,
Ifan tugs at your sleeve.
This one I remember. Hardwin and I served together back in the war. Let me do the talking.
Okay.
The two men embrace, amicably enough, but you sense an uneasy tension running beneath their smiles.
Well, as I live and scarcely breathe, if it isn't Ifan Ben Mesd. I thought you died in the death fog. Thought you died a hero. But I suppose it's better to live as one. We really gave those Black Ring what for, eh? Wiped them all out in the blink of an eye. Damned proud to have served with you, Ben Mesda. Damned proud.
Ifan's face turns sour as he mutters something under his breath that only the Paladin can hear. Hardwin loses all camaraderie and blanches, stepping backwards. He puts one hand on his weapon.
You've changed. And for the worse. I'll not have the sacrifices of my fallen brothers maligned to my face. You survived, Ben Mesda. Be thankful for that, if nothing else.
As you're about to address the Paladin, the Red Prince interrupts and asks him if he's seen a lizard matching Bramus's description. The Paladin says that indeed he did, but that Bramus left in a hurry when a band of rather intimidating-looking lizards showed up. One of the scouts saw him heading south in the direction of the graveyard. That's all he knows.
Right. I have the information I came for. He's all yours now.
Till war is done.
A senior Paladin sits hunched over a tattered map. He registers your presence, sits back in his chair, taps his fingers on the map.
Who are you, and who sent you?
Just passing through.
He appraises you with a look, then grimly grins.
I think I've heard about you. Didn't you free the Meister from the gallows in Driftwood?
Yes.
Then I may well have a job for you, if you're interested.
What do you want me to do?
He taps a finger on the map on the table.
Here, in the Black Pits, are White Magisters. Their operation is shrouded in mystery, and this pricks our ears. We are gravely concerned. We believe the White Magisters may have strayed into the darkness. We suspect that Dallas herself and her master Vriedemann are the inspiration for these dark endeavors. Look under the white veil of secrecy and report back. How much do you want? I have fewer paladins to pay, so I have ready gold. But there are limits.
He breaks into laughter.
Done! And cheap at the price, too.
He offers you an item. A whistle-like device sits nestled in your hand.
When you're ready, send a war owl. Be careful out there. It's a dangerous place these days. And I'd like to think I'll hear from you again. And
he looks you in the eye.
Don't get caught.
Not bad. So one-handed, but gives points to dual wielding. Six initiative, that's nice. 14% critical chance. Oh. It's a lot of armor on his gloves. Expensive too. Okay, maybe we'll be back, but not right now.
A weary paladin strips equipment from the bodies of the dead, singing softly to himself. He looks you up and down, then nods a greeting.
Oh, pity you just arrived. We could have used adventurers like you in that last fight. We're short-handed, deserters, if you can believe that. Abandoned their post and wandered off into the wastelands. Left their friends here to die. It's shameful. We think alike, you and I. See the captain, adventurer. He'll put some work your way.
I heard you might be coming through this way. Good on you for the help you gave Loar. Good on you indeed. Happy to. Some of that stuff's not bad, friend. It's a little better now if I say so myself. Good luck to you.
If you're looking to fight, I can use the help. If you're looking to chat while enjoying the view, then bugger off.
Yeah, that was not nice.
While blood still runs, I'll hold my tears when we've begun.
The paladin sends arrow after arrow into the trees. She whips her head and fixes you with an intense look.
They're coming. That, my friend, depends on your definition of okay. There's Voidwoken out there, and they're coming for us.
She turns back to the forest, her bow held ready.
I guess I can be okay with that.
Okay, someone is nervous.
For a moment, I thought you were our reinforcements. You here to lend a hand?
He put me. Your captain already gave me some more.
Glad to hear it.
All those Voidwoken. I'm impressed.
A strange circle over here, yeah?
So many tales, so many memories, buried in the soil.
Look who's come to join the party. Oh, but you do get around, don't you?
He takes a satisfied sniff and rubs his hands together. His lips stretch into a mischievous smirk.
When it comes to graveyards, I'm a kid in a candy shop. All sorts of goodies and gewgaws for the taking. And a bit of rousing conversation. If you know what to dig, that is. Indeed. It's not just decomposing flesh and bone dust underfoot, as you know. Why, the very essence of decay flavors many an essential oil and tincture.
He presses a forefinger against his chin and hums.
You're a savvy one. I must confess, I'm not just here for random baubles and whatnot. There's something my heart, such as it is set on. Well, that's the gold-plated question it is. I dare say you'll enjoy this story. Somewhere in this graveyard lies an object of tremendous power. Or so the legends say, anyway. Belonged to a family buried near here, the Surreys. I've been reading up on them. An ancient clan of eccentrics and oddballs. Fascinating people, truly. Old Joanna was the last. The poor, poor dear. Had no money, no children, just this incredible heirloom passed down to her through the generations. Problem is, no one knows what this object is. Only that it's an astounding piece of work. Seems Joanna took its secrets to her grave. Rather literally.
His coy grin freezes.
I can recite each page from memory, but I've neither the time nor the inclination.
Tarquin sighs, and his lips unfreeze. For a moment, he looks almost modest.
It pains me to say, but you've talents in the adventuring department that I do not. This heirloom could prove valuable for both of us. It's a quandary, you see. I tried. I really did. But the servants that tend the graves, well, their master isn't so keen on me. He caught me nosing around and had those masked freaks chase me off. The spirits within are particularly feisty as well. Can't say why. I'm as gentle as can be. Alas, I am stuck sniffing out herbs and fungi on the outskirts. Beautiful. The Surrey tomb must be somewhere nearby. And whatever that object is in there, I bet it's impressive.
He looks toward the graveyard.
I do wish I could wander inside. It would be nice to look up some old friends. See if they're in good spirits. Curse those masked freaks. God's damned Riker.
Masked servant? The hell are you?
This creep.
The servant responds with a blank look and a low groan. Here lies Ogden Quincy, poet and tavern wit. Here lieth the clown, thank the gods.
As beautiful as always, if unwilling to whisk me away from this place. This part is gated off from the rest. Whoever is buried here must have been important.
Here rests the lizard hero Vidia. She served Lucian the Divine with great dignity and vanquished the strange beasts that arose from the primordial caverns of Reaper's Coast. The implements of her heroism shall rest at the site of her victory.
Secrets unlocked, okay.
Here rests the human hero Garrick. He served Lucian the Divine with immense skill and slew the necromancers who preyed upon the dead of Stone Garden Cemetery. The Here rests the elven hero Halla. He served Lucian the Divine with great vigor and defended the farmers who feed Reaper's Coast against pitiless bandits. The implements of his heroism shall rest at the site of his victory.
If she weren't blindfolded, I might think she's keeping an eye on me.
Can we do something with him?
Cremation pyre. From fire to ash, from ember to flame.
The chest before you is wreathed in flame, but doesn't seem to be actually burning. The flames dance above the ancient pictograms depicting lizards and the ancient empire. You lean in to examine the images further, but are driven back by the intense heat of the flames. The chest before you is wreathed. You lean in to examine the images further.
So we cannot open it?
A melee took place here, with House of Shadows assassins from the looks of it. I dread a dream undone.
The boots are resplendent with polished ivory, heavy but well made, fit for a noble. The air around you glows with sudden heat. Specks of ash fall from the sky, summoning a fractured memory. Dig, work, deeper. By the Empress's order, you have to go deeper. As the memory fades, ghostly flames flicker on the surface of the polished sabatons.
I see you. You have the strength I've been looking for. Patience. You must prove yourself worthy of such answers. Find where the archaeologist cut into the earth. I will draw strength from there to speak again.
The voice vanishes, but the bone-deep longing remains. You must dig in the east. You must. A terrible chill pervades the air as the ashen vision fades. Someone new is watching you.
Let's see what spirits haunt this garden.
The spirit of a dwarf frowns at you, suspicion drawing the lines of his face deep.
I don't hear any pickaxes! No shovels! Where are my lazy diggers? We can't be wasting time! The Empress will have me head, and then all of yours!
Where did you dig?
Haven't you seen the excavation site? There's real treasure there. Bones of the beast. The site's close. It has to be. There's more stones to break, more earth to turn. We need to get there.
Oh, there is a lot of spirits here.
At first glance, the spirit seems much like its host. Hollow, detached, yet in its eyes you see something more ominous, something not apparent before. The spirit nods, and its face grows even more tortured. It is trapped by what?
This spirit's as haunted as the graveyard it roams.
The spirit does not talk. The masked creature is mute, save the occasional moan.
Strange, yeah? What the hell is that?
Here lieth Haverley North and child, struck down by a sorcerer fiend most vile. The servant responds with a blank look. The spirit does not respond to you. You recognize the dog from the town square in Driftwood. The wounds from his spiked collar are healing well.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, hi! How are you? I'm good. Hey, do you smell that? It smells like the fish place, doesn't it? Like fish, only, worse. Okay, bye!
It is no longer possible to read the name upon this old grave marker.
Human graves. Let's hope none are earmarked for me.
Look out, I see it.
If graves you dig, I'll warn you now. Beware the creak and then the click. Then comes the bang, then comes the bang. Close your eyes and listen.
The spirit's memories play out before you in darkest black. The sound alone relates the tale. A self-styled archaeologist, some would call you a grave robber, you found the grave of Baron Wilmart Hogg IV. Your footsteps crunch light upon the gravel as you approach the tomb. You know that Hogg was avaricious, paranoid, and cruel, and you yourself value the first of these two traits most highly. You ease your way up to the grave and run your hand around the lid, searching for a trap. You find nothing. The wind whispers in the trees, and the grass rustles quietly. You slide the lid open with a creak. Click. Uh-oh, you think. Bang. The silence of the night is rent with a sound of screaming. You're screaming as you burn to death.
Commiserations, he says. I knew the risks. If graves you'd open, beware the creak, and then the click. Then comes the bang, then comes the bang! I have only one regret. I didn't get the loot, I didn't get the loot! First
Oh, I understand you.
and then the click, then came the bang, then came the bang! Click, click, bang!
This is some kind of code, I think, yeah.
Careful. I spotted a trap.
we're supposed to step away.
Here lies the Timely, famed Trappist, a master of the pitfall, a craftsman of the snare, died peacefully in his sleep, a wire noose around his neck. Here lies Phylan Surrey, whose family's generous patronage helped build these burial grounds, and who refused to be buried in the Surrey crypt. Taps his foot.
Why are you wasting everyone's time? Get to the site before the Empress sees. You don't know the Outlaw Empress? She'd gut you for the disrespect. So best get digging before she gets back. The site's close. It has...
She is always a warm sight in weary times. Another statue in the stone garden. Nothing more or less.
Weren't we supposed to find some kind of enemy over here?
The dog growls and bares its teeth at you in a wide, unsettling grin. You swear you see a worm emerge from its grey-pink gums, then burrow back in.
Come closer. I dare you.
Slobber drips from the dog's belly.
Come closer.
He sniffs.
I am death. There's no defying me.
The dog's growls intensify and transform into a rhythmic rasp that mimics laughter. You swear you see the ground behind him momentarily churn and tremble.
Do not mock me. You know what lies beneath. But I will not allow you another step closer, elf. Kana's already laid claim to it.
Who Kuana is?
She calls herself master. I call her minion. Whatever name you choose, it is her hand that will wield it, not yours.
The dog raises its head to the stormy sky and howls. The earth beneath you vibrates, a dirge plucked on the strings of a rotting lute.
Necrotic troll, you are summoned. Crawl through the gate. The earth opens for thee.
Oh, he wants to fight. It's a big guy.
Cornered.
Poor Ethan. He's gonna die without doing anything useful, yeah? Who are you soulbound? To this guy? Got 2 action points. Get more. survived by mere chance. A spear.
Here lies Glen Raymond, proud father, died in penury.
I saw someone walking over here. The archaeologist is gonna follow me everywhere, like the other guy. Oh, the dog, we can speak with him now.
The dog's spirit rolls his head around, gawking at the ground and sky as if he's never seen them before, then locks his eyes on yours. He snarls, unconvincingly.
I am death.
Give him a thumbs up, boy, he sure showed you.
Indeed, the masses tremble at my might. We will retrieve anathema. Our enemies will bow before the demon blade.
He moves to lick his haunches and seems taken aback by his own translucence.
What's anathema?
Once a demon, now a weapon. We heard its call and slayed our allies in its name. It is near. With it, we will slay living and undead alike. There will be no mercy.
Cool, some sort of weapon.
The canine spirit lifts his head to howl, but can barely manage a whimper. He tucks his tail between his legs, shocked at his own impotence.
So somewhere here, yeah?
So poised and proud.
A sinner I, and who is not? The sinner lies that they sin not. A sinner lies. And yet the boneyard's full of sinners who got their prayers, while I did not.
Okay.
Come on, mistress. Hear me. Heed me. You've always had a glint in your eye for old Zimski. Don't abandon me now.
Zimski mutters to himself as he traces sigils in the dirt. He spies you, and a shrewd look brightens his eyes. He stretches out a hand, showing you a solitary coin on his palm.
Heads or tails?
Heads.
He flips the coin high in the air. It twinkles beneath the moonlight as it spins down, and he claps it to his forearm. It's tails.
Unlucky. But then what do I know about luck anymore? All my life I served Lady Luck and see how it ends. In the dirt, just the same as everybody else.
Turning from you, he crouches back to the dirt. He resumes tracing esoteric sigils, his fingertips swirling through the graveyard clay.
You seek to call her too? Oh, Lady Luck always came when I called. Until now. Now I cannot influence even a coin toss. But you breathe. I'll wager you've more use for my gifts than I do. Here, tell me what you truly value. If my lady sees fit, I'll give you what I truly value in return. Good enough?
He smiles a foxy smile as he stabs claw-like fingers at your chest. He begins to trace sigils on your flesh. Though you cannot feel his fingers upon your skin, something inside you shifts. You feel a coldness, and a sick longing seeps into your heart. He croons incantations as he works, and his voice is like the throwing of 1,000 dice inside your brain. Your body is suddenly filled with lust for coin and craving for more.
Ah, now you feel her touch. Now Lady Luck sings in your blood as she once did in mine. And now I feel nothing.
What did he do? Did something to us, no? Or he just gave us like a source potion.
As you reach to push open the heavy door, the coils and whirls of engraved wood dance into a new pattern. The semblance of a face arises, a face that seems to look right through you.
Why are you here? Tell me, and mind that you tell me true.
Silence greets your answer. In the distance, you hear the screech of an eagle. Worryingly closer, you hear some kind of a moan. Time passes. At last, the lips on the door creak open, and the door speaks.
Enter.
The face melts back into the wood of the door, and the whirls swirl back into a floral pattern. A loud metallic click can be heard from deep within.
Nice. Where am I? Over here? Oh, now it shows up. Okay. When I was over here, I did not open this area yet. Strange.
Looks like I've found Riker's place. He's hoping for a warm welcome.
Truly a visitor. Such a rare and exquisite pleasure.
I spoke to your door. I thought he told you who I am now.
The elf tilts his head backwards, but his squinted eyes don't stray from yours.
Call me Riker. Please, do avail yourself of my creature comforts. You've surely come a long way.
Marvel at his opulent graveyard
It's
mansion.
not an ordinary location, I admit, but I prefer to be extraordinary. There is no pleasure in mediocrity. Don't you agree, Godwoken?
How do you know I'm Godwoken?
Don't be so naive. My doors only open on the occasion of truth. What you admit to them, you admit to me. I also see you are not yet whole.
He presses a slender forefinger against his tight lips and hums.
I'm not a generous man, but I could give you what you seek if you offer something in return. A completely fair exchange between sorcerers.
It seems very suspicious.
You are cautious. An admirable quality. I too have difficulty with trust. However, my requirements are very simple. You go to the Black Pits, to a cavern there. In it, you'll find a stone tablet of considerable value.
He points to the location on your map.
Bring it to me.
Dizziness. It lasts just a moment, but long enough for you to feel Tyr Sendelius's presence. You hear no words, yet understand. It's imperative you accept Riker's bargain. The episode passes. Riker is peering at you intently. He awaits your reply.
Why don't go yourself?
Oh, but heading to the Black Pits would mean tangling with more magisters, and they're such a nuisance. I like keeping my hands clean, you see.
What is exactly get out of his deal?
I would think that obvious, my good fellow. You're dying to show off those smoldering talents of yours. You just don't know how to handle them. I can help you with that. I can share my bond with the Source with you, fill your well to the brim, make you a master. The rest of the story, well, it's yours to write.
What does the tablet do?
It's a miracle of the ancients. Priceless, really, and powerful enough to draw the Magister's attentions. I won't bore you with further detail. Suffice it to say, it is safer in my hands than in theirs.
You have plans for this tablet?
Riker's lips stretch and his cheeks bulge, but you couldn't rightly call his unusual grimace a smile.
I'm a man of taste, as you no doubt see. A relic this significant would make an incredible addition to my collection. Don't deny an old elf his simple pleasures.
Okay.
A promise you'd best fulfill.
Riker bows his head deeply.
Then you'll have the power you seek, if not the power that trumps it. There will always be one greater, you know. Now please, don't let me keep you.
Ask about Tarquin. Why did Riker ban him from the Stone Garden?
Tarquin? Ah, that must be the fellow I found snooping in unwanted places. There are some types, deceitful types, that don't deserve to be among a place of such treasure. He doesn't appreciate what the dead can do for us, my friend.
He turns the back of his hand towards you and waves it back and forth, nudging you away.
Do be sure to see yourself out. These tomes demand my attention.
Can actually fight him, yeah? Level 11. This is my level zone. Okay, let's go out. Okay, this is the entrance. Interesting. What's going on?
In death, the dwarves give eagles life. An elegant passing for an inelegant people.
The eagle glowers at you balefully, with eyes like shiny little buttons. One manicured and beribboned claw shoots forth to claim the stringy offal before him. Stretching his neck forward, he peers closely at you.
Pretty eyes, eyes that see far.
The eagle's own eyes glitter with avarice.
Think I need your eyes? Please. Before me lies a banquet of power, the most splendid feast for all my senses.
Peck, peck, peck. The eagle pecks free some choice lump of gristle from deep within the corpse. He swallows it whole, dark blood dripping from his beak and matting the fluffy feathers at his throat.
Disgusting.
Master died, but Master told me what to do. All my life told me you are what you eat. So I do. I will become the Master. Unless you are not the new Master, are you? The new Master must first partake of the old Master. Only then.
Okay, let's eat a piece of frozen corpse.
You chew it for what seems like forever. Yet the texture does not change in your mouth. Tough yet moist, leathery yet slippery. As an elf, you are used to eating flesh. But this is disgusting. Sometimes you really wonder about how you make choices in life. Sometimes, like now. The eagle hops from claw to claw, peering up at you with a berserk and bird-like excitement.
See? Feel it? The power.
A hacking caw breaks free from his ebony beak. Those little button eyes seem to twinkle in the gloom.
Yes, kidney. Good for courage, good for warrior. You'll fight well, now Master's blood runs within you. Featherfall is with you. Together, we go together from here.
Featherfall hops eagerly onto your shoulder and digs his claws in deep. He pecks your cheek in what could charitably be called an affectionate manner. Blood drips from the wound. At least he didn't go for your eyes.
Oh, can do a summon. No, thank you. Well, why not? Anything else we cannot put in our memory slots. Need some skills for Ethan.
Biting deep into the rotting flesh, your senses are assailed with a rank odor of meat long past its prime. Your memory wavers and becomes not your own, but the memory of one who led the most solitary of lives. You see myriad wings flapping, your hand scattering birdseed. You hear the screeching of eagles, the tearing of flesh. All of your life is centered on this place, this pedestal of death. All of your life is dedicated to feeding your eagles the meat of your dearly departed people.
Bone cage. And someone built this pedestal to feed the eagles. It's crazy.
I've spotted something.
The familiar stone figure is your eyes closed. The plinth of the statue bears a... You cringe at the sculpture. You cringe at the sculpture looks The plinth of the statue bears a series of deep, circular scratches upon its stone. The statue can be rotated. The statue rotates with little resistance. The statue rotates. You cringe at the sound of stone grating against stone.
I've spotted something.
The headless statue looms over you. Its The headless statue, the statue doesn't move, no matter...
Okay, we need to find the head of a statue.
I've spotted something.
Must be some potion that can calm her.
A man paces back and forth, puffing anxiously on a pipe. His face is creased with tiredness. The faint coppery hue of dried blood stains his hands. He sees you.
If you're looking for healing or the like, then you'd best look elsewhere. My plate is full for now.
The man chomps on the bit of his pipe, generating a small cloud of nervous smoke. Finally, he plucks it from his mouth and clears his throat.
I came by a new patient, a young woman, very troubled. I'll do what I can for her, but I'll need to concentrate. And that means...
He gestures with his pipe for you to leave.
Have knowledge of healing.
Fine. You can help. Take this key and go to the cellar. I'll join you there. Just be careful. It's clear she's a powerful sorcerer, but also whatever she was subjected to has warped her in body and mind. I have her locked up for good reason.
Okay.
She's badly afflicted, but still powerful. Be careful. Be ready to flee, if necessary. She's badly afflicted, but still powerful. Be careful. Be ready to flee, if necessary. Be ready to flee, if necessary. Why would someone do this to another person? Be ready to flee, if necessary.
Orson, give me a moment, please. Found something interesting. Oh, she got a source collar.
She's badly protected, but still powerful. Be careful. Why would someone do this to another person?
Okay. Let's try.
Across the cellar, a shape bearing some resemblance to a woman lurches around to face you. It utters a marrow-curdling gurgle.
She senses us. Be calm and quiet. No sudden moves. You're right. I hadn't noticed before. Couldn't get close enough. We have to help her. Maybe we can reverse whatever was done to her. All right. We need her subdued, understand? Do whatever you can to weaken her. Just don't go too far, or you might kill her.
Another gurgle, sharper, angrier. Then the sound of rapid footfalls rushing towards you.
I think he did it himself, yeah? To her. Tough enemies, actually. Okay. Jump up here. Let's go closer. How he ignores his physical it's a cool pet actually. He ignores physical armor?
She's too strong. She must be weakened, or there's no way to help her.
Oh, he died. Or almost died. This is not the way it's supposed to go. Yeah, charmed. I was not expecting to get charmed. As I see it, I need to kill these monsters first, yeah? Maybe then the lady. It was going good. If it wasn't for charm, the bird would have killed that elemental. The first one.
Across the cellar,
She senses us. You're right. All right.
another gurgle.
Did no damage?
She's too strong. She must be weakened, or there's no way to help her.
I'm ready. Prepare yourself.
Prepare yourself.
Of course. No attacks of opportunity?
The young woman lies still on the floor, her breathing an uneven rasp. Swan's satchel of surgical tools lies nearby.
You're safe. Begin the operation.
Swan approaches, cradling his arm with a grimace of pain.
Those summons of hers broke my arm. I'll do what I can to help, but the rest is up to you. Tread carefully. One false move and she's dead.
After much effort and a lot of blood, you've created a ragged hole in her skull. Not the finest job, but it will serve. Something moves along her exposed leg. It's a maggot of some kind. Swan gingerly picks up some forceps with his good hand and tries to remove the maggot. The forceps slip from his hand and strike the floor. He gives you an abashed look.
It's no use. I'm liable to do more damage than good without both hands to work with.
The maggot fights the pull of the forceps and sinks its hooked maw into brain matter. A chunk comes away with it as you pull it off. The woman's breathing has grown shallow as she hovers between life and death. All you can do is close her up and hope for the best. Swan shakes his head.
I can't. The work's too delicate to do one-handed.
Okay, I'll say it again. I was planning to do it gently, yeah? For warm mind works. Yeah, we've got 2 jars of this kind of stuff. We're doing brain surgery inside the cellar after a fight with some kind of monsters. Chances of success 0. Okay, let's try it.
Swan approaches.
Those summons of hers broke my arm. I'll do what I can to help, but the rest...
After much effort and something moves along her exposed lobe, the maggot is caught in the pinch of the tweezers and plucked off in a single, swift movement. The woman's breathing has grown shallow as she hovers between life and death. All you can do is close her up and hope for the best. You replace the extracted bone and bind it with copper hooks. Then you draw the scalp back in place and start stitching the incision shut. The woman's breathing grows stronger, more even. Color flushes her cheeks.
She's alive. You did it. I've never seen anything like that, not in 20 years. I'll tend to her here for a while. She shouldn't be moved yet. She'll want to thank you once she comes round, I'm sure.
Mind maggot
The young
grenade.
woman blinks as she struggles to focus her vision on you. She looks weak, pale, but already visibly more human.
It's you. I remember your face in the darkness. You saved me.
What happened to you?
The Magisters arrested me in Arx for sorcery. They strapped me to a table, and they put something in my head. Something alive. They put me on a caravan bound for Fort Joy. They said I was going to become a pet for the hammer. I could feel myself changing. I tore off the shackles that held me, like they were parchment. I remember hearing screams, feeling the blood of others on my hands, in my mouth. Then I ran, and then I woke up here.
It's a sad story. He was actually a doctor, apparently, yeah? What about this dead man over here? Strange.
That was damn fine work you pulled off. I'll keep an eye on her until she's ready to fend for herself. If you find yourself in need of potions or healing, be sure to come to me. It's all right. Good to see you again. Need something? Help yourself. Everything I've got's here. Until next time, take care of yourself.
Got quite a bit of money actually. Now let's see this two-hand weapon. Is it any good? Where is it? 42, 46. No. Okay. We ask him to heal us, but it's better to rest, yeah? Or what? We can steal stuff from him? He's down there. Don't think he's got anything good here. Oh, I should have used this stuff and see the... Okay, let's see, maybe there is like some kind of spirit down there in the cellar. Nope. Now I can cook something, okay.
What's that? Sounds like there's a battle unfolding nearby.
Yeah, we saw that before. Oh, someone is painting here. It's like the end of the world around us, but someone finds time to paint pictures. Okay, and we're gonna continue next time. So thank you for being here, thank you for watching, and